Hey, how you doing? This is for the Capricorns. So, I hope you guys are doing well and enjoying your week ahead slash weekend that's coming to an end. So, this is a Spiritual Diamond channel. I am the host. I hope you guys are doing well. Please check, the information in your birth charts that may help to resonate with the readings on this channel if you need to know anything specific. Therefore, you can get better clarity on certain subjects that you are going through in your life or certain circumstances. So, just want to say thank you to you all. Don't forget to press the notification bell. Please like and subscribe. Don't hesitate to leave messages in the box below the video. And yeah, let's get into this. So, what's going on with Capricorns? I'm hearing open to you, my love. Okay, so you can just be open to your lovers. Okay, now lovers can be friends, lovers can be people that you enjoy being around. Um, you could be open to people right now. You could be open to your personal relationship with someone. Um, whether that be a loving romantic relationship with someone, wife or husband, or just your friends, or people that you have to commit to, people that you've decided to be around, people that you know that you get on well with, that type of thing. But it looks like your spirit seems to be open, like I'm open to things. Okay, you could be open minded as well. Okay, so it does say commitments are there for you to judge, and it does say you understand this and you have worked on communication with these female friends as well as males to communicate things of spiritual ancestry, or even um, trial and error or problem solving, or I'm hearing for some of you guys Egyptian natives. Okay, also some wishes that you have to worry. Okay, so you guys have to just be mindful anyway. But I do see you've been working on some worries, and that's your wish, that you sort out some worries. So maybe you're trying to, come to terms with some worries that you have. Okay, just be careful that you're not manifesting more worries. Sometimes you have to, when you decide that you're going to take a risk with something that you want to do, and naturally you might worry while you're seeing the risk being taken place, so you can get an outcome, possibly for the best. But I do see that you could be working on, certain hidden things, or worrisome things. mm. um I do see you could be holding on to your wishes very tightly as well. um you may have some plans or some investments, um, possibly even internship, or even teenagers. Okay, plans to be a part of the team with something here, or with someone here as well. You could be working on more awareness as well with something. Maybe you feel that you've got more clarity about a situation. All right, and you're investing your wisdom and your knowledge into your clarity about something that you know about, and you're defending it. You could also be defending a child and a child's parent here. Okay, or trying to defend your awareness. I'm also picking up a deceptive, so there could be a bit of deceptiveness as well around this situation. um there could be children that have negative spirits in mind for some of you guys that believe that, you could have some type of challenges with children in some type of way. Maybe to do with studies or deceptive learning in some type of way here. Mental or verbal conflicts, um, but seem to be tamed there openly. So it looks like you guys could be worrying about certain challenges in regards to some of those things as well when it comes to children. All right, or maybe your childhood, if not, children that are a part of your circumstance right now. because some of you guys obviously don't have children, some of you guys do, some of you guys might be working around children or just looking into a child for whatever reason, or someone else's child, or even your own personal inner child in some way. Okay, right, so let's see what else is going on. Now, when I said someone else's child, a card did pop out. It does say someone wants to know more about a child. About their child is not the answer, but it could be you wanting to know about them or their children. Ideally, you could possibly want to know more about someone else's child. Okay, so some of you guys want to know about someone else's child. I'm also hearing governmency as well. It does say practicality is there for people to pick on people, not this time, or not so much. It's like there's a clash. It's like someone doesn't want it to happen, where someone's trying to push for it to happen, so there could be a bit of a clash going on there. Okay, it does say situations have to see to an end. I said so. I'm not determined to make love to your mind about it. Call me if you want me. I will be here. I don't know if I want to see you. You can move on if you want to, but I don't need to know that you're gonna be there. So I don't want to hear that you're not. Okay, so I am hearing a kind of a bit of an argument, or like a, like a mental argument going on, like someone trying to use their telepathic mental health on a situation with someone, like maybe playing some mind games there. Okay, mischief with the mind is what I'm hearing. It does say someone doesn't know how to support you with your mind or people's mind around you. Doesn't say anything other than that. You will pick on people until you war with them and realize you're not warring with them anymore. Water sign men are obviously not the answer, but anytime you see one, you may not give yourself good karma. At times you use and abuse ancestral roots inside yourself to say I'm staying there and not want to move on. At this time, Capricorn, you may not want to move on. Okay, so you may not want to move on from something. All right, let's see what else is going on. You have not sang in a long time. I want to hear you sing. Can you imagine? I just made a doodle from someone saying you have not sang in a long time. I want to hear you sing. Okay, some of you guys could be instrumentalists. I'm picking up, like you play an instrument. Okay, I'm picking up the guitar as well for some of you guys that, I don't know, some of you guys do rock and roll, or you just know how to rock well with a guitar, pull some strings here. Okay, I'm also hearing the word Pied Piper. Okay, I don't know if, pulling on some energies of R. Kelly, honey. All right, or if that resonates with you in some other way, Pied Piper. I'm also seeing someone use a tambourine, maybe even a drum kit. Okay, not really seeing any flutes or anything, but someone could be a flute. Use the flutes in some type of way. So let's see what else is going on. Anything else? Someone wants their parent to be mad as well. I don't know if you want your parent to be mad, or if someone around you wants you to be mad as the parent. Okay. All right. I'm hearing the word Josh as well, or Joshua, Joshy, Joshai, Joe, Jean, Jane, Jeannie, Janny, and someone is definitely jerking off. Okay, because I'm definitely hearing all these different names, but I'm also hearing it relate to the name Jay. All right. All right. There's a water sign man that seems to be popping out a lot. Wondering if you will come home to him. Doesn't want to know that he's staying alone in his mind about it, but he constantly wars with you. Are you missing me? He says. Wants to know if you're missing him. He could be a Pisces. He could be another water sign man, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I've got Pisces energy right here with the High Priestess and the King of Cups. Okay. And he rushes towards hiding his feelings a lot, holds it within, but he's wondering in his mind, are you missing him? Okay. And this person loves sex a lot, but seems to really regret it as well. Like there's some regrets here. If this is not him, it could be you that regrets this because this person likes sex a lot. Maybe you're not into this person that just wants sex, you know. This person may be a bit flighty and they take their time constantly being flighty. You know, when someone's just always flighty, this person seems to be always flighty. Okay. Or reckless. Doesn't say why this person conditions themselves to be that way, but it does say you warn yourself not to speak to them anymore, so you sowed no more seeds with them, and that's that. Okay. Right. Anything else? Someone could maybe want to make some type of gestures here. Picking on you is not going to be easy, but I said I warn myself not to pick on you. Spiritually, I want to see if you come to my arrest. One day, I want to know if you pick up the phone and call me and tell me off. Someone wants to know if they're being told off. I feel like there's an air sign person that wants to know this. It could also be an Aries that wants to know this as well. We've got air and fire here. We've also got Taurus here as well. Okay. So I don't know, some of you guys are police. Or if you are the one that's, you know, making the phone call to them, because someone could be harassing you, or maybe someone around your circumstances is ready to attack that person for what they're doing to you. Okay. This person seems to be a bit challenging. And someone's saying, okay, I want to go to school now. I'm not sure if I should stay home all the time, but I've picked on you enough. I don't know if I should stop. I just know that I could pick on you more. Yeah, this person seems to want to pick on you. The idea is to feel like you would want to be picked on, or not want to be picked on, but you could be picked on more than that. If you're not careful, you could feel like I don't want to know that I'm picked on, but I feel like this person does not know how to jump to my rescue or save me in my mind the way I do, so I pick on them to solve my own problems. Whether or not I like it, I have to solve the problem with me knowing that I have to go down in my head with violence of theirs attributes and never see a good karma come, and don't want that to happen or stress me. At times I just use the abuse to contact the demons in my mind and tell them to fuck him up. If it ever happens that I go down, he goes down. Okay, so it's like pulling teeth with someone, and it's like they just don't want to hear that they need to change. So instead you allow the situation to unfold in a way where if they're going to keep pulling and pulling on you and you end up taking the fall for something, you're dragging them down with you. Does that make sense? If not, it could be someone around you that's doing this to you. If not, it could be another person that you know is going through this. Okay. All right. Or maybe you're wondering what's going on with them, and that's what's going on with them. Someone hates their life, could be a Leo. And it does say someone's always there being mad at you. So Leo could be upset with a water sign man here, or someone that holds back their feelings. If it's not a water sign man, it could be you, Capricorn, because you're also showing up with this in this reading as well. Something is tame there, okay, to change or end. All right, but it's stably ended or changed, and it's like it's stiff energy, like it doesn't want to move from this, or maybe you don't want it to move from this, or they don't want it to move from this, but someone wants for it to move. So it's, you know, vice versa. One of you wants a change, like you don't want things to end, but they want it to end, or they don't want things to end, but you want it to end. Okay, so take it as it resonates. Okay, the animosity, the drama, the fighting, the arguments, the mental health, the struggles, the narcissism, the problems with police, the problems with practical thinking, the problems with nine-mindedness, scarceness. It does say nothing but this is in my mind to see that I'm a home owning man. Okay, someone feels like they're gonna come into like a home, like become a home owning man. It could be you, Capricorn, that feels this way, or an air sign. It does say Aquarius is there too, so someone feels like they could be a home owning man in 1 week or two by living away from their mind, probably not in the house they're in, but certainly somewhere else. It doesn't say where, but it does say, I hope she has a home to give me one day, because I see that I would not want to leave her. Okay. Okay. I don't know who the person is. um it does say some of you guys are dealing with someone that's a nerd, or a mind reader, and some of you guys realize that it could be a child that could be involved with this person to have the home that she has, and maybe not stress it, but he knows why he's probably not going to be the best fit for her. He will pick on her or abuse her, and he won't stop until he gets what he wants. Ideally, he may not stop, but he laughs when he says his child will be the one to take on her mind one day and use her for the best of the work that he has put in. He knows not to speak, but his mind tells him off that the child may not be able to give her whatever it is that he wanted her to have as a mental person in problems. He may not even be allowed around her. How will he get around her? I wanted him to be around her. So it's something plot, like someone's plotting for someone to be around another person, to take on their heirlooms, take on like an inheritance, take on things that they've worked hard for, things that they could earn, things that they could buy. But it sounds like there's a parent as well, that's pushing their child into another person's life without them really understanding it or really knowing it, or they could know it, but this person doesn't necessarily stand a chance in gifting this person to their child, if that makes sense, because they understand that they're not in goods with the person either. They're not mentally well, and they're not in any good terms with the person that they feel like they have tormented. They may never see sense with this and may never understand why they've picked on her. It does say female here, doesn't know how to sort her mind out, but I will sort it out for her. Whether you want to know it or not, I will pick on you. It does say he knows he's daft and he's stupid. He will never ever be able to challenge me with this. I've told him, don't speak about that. You may never get what you want. With what I wanted in my mind was to harm her. And now you want to harm her in ways you wanted to. I laugh because I make fun of you many times over. If you feel like you want to harm my child, make sure you harm her until you kill her. Because I know now that you've harmed her enough to make me feel like I've done the dirty work. I realize I should have never got involved with you. So now what I'm picking up is, there's a parent that has used someone to harm their child, okay? But now this person that they've taken to harm their child has twisted things in their own way to harm this person's child. Now this person that wanted their child to be harmed is telling the person, well, you better finish the job. You better end up killing her or him, okay? Because they don't want to look like the bad guy when the shit hits the fan and everything is revealed, basically. Do you see what I'm saying? It doesn't sound good, but it does sound like bloody good news to anyone that doesn't have good news. Ideally, I wanted to hear this. I could hear myself. And I see someone is making love to someone in their mind about news. I see myself playing around with my time. Not so long ago, I said to myself, I could laugh at this, making fun of her. I don't know how to make fun of her more than that. She's ugly, evil, and stupid. I would never want to marry her, but what if I did? I see myself blaming myself time and time, and I could never pick on her. Marriage is never going to be solved. How dare you ideally want me to marry someone I would never want? You could always pick on me to push yourself into your mind about it. I would never want to see myself with her. So even the other child of this person, it could be the child of the person that's been used to do the dirty work to another person's child. That child now is saying, look, I would never want to marry her. You know, how dare you try to use me to marry this person? And I don't even like this person. And it's talking some negative stuff about them. Okay. It doesn't say why this man thought he could push someone into another female's wannabe wag lifestyle. It does say when he wars with himself, he realized he's picking on her many times over and trying to straddle the fence about it, whether he should come home and be nice or be nasty. He's never ending nasty and he can't help it. He will laugh at himself and make love to his mind at the same time, pick on his own mind game, the moon, the cycle of the moon, or maybe even inheritance that he has behind him, telling him how their cycles worked and how he practiced voodoo when they were on their cycles. Bloody hell. It does say they never ended karma, always helped them with their bloody evil in their mind to help me have negative mind games. I heard myself tell myself off. I told myself off. My dad never helped me, but I realized my dad was always involved when he was there. He had bad news. He never wanted me to see good karma come, and I also realized that I'm in bad news. I want to know that you have bad news so I can have bad news. When I see my fellowship come, I realize I have church, I have rituals, I have masons behind me. I have people there that practice voodoo. And no one knows why we always practice voodoo and never get good karma. Laugh because you always knew that you were going to have better news. Never ending good news, and I have bad news. I always practice voodoo and never get good news. So this person is aware. They always practice voodoo and they still don't get good news. They have all these secret societies behind them, and do all this esoteric magic or voodoo or obi or witchcraft, whatever you want to call it. Okay. And they never have good karma. They never get good karma. They always reunite with the same thing that they've been doing, is practicing voodoo time and time again. Okay. It says, well, with you all, I wouldn't want to know that you're all there looking at me, studying myself, never getting good karma with my mind or my marriage. I told myself I should have never married a woman, never got involved, but I realized I had to practice this, planted everything that I wanted to see happen and never saw good results. It never works. I told you, we always plant seeds, we always practice voodoo, and it never works for us. When will we learn? So this could be the family members saying this, or people around in their society saying, look, we always do this, but we never see any good returns from this, you know? Never see good returns from it. Yeah. So anyway, it does say you will witness me playing around with voodoo all the time and still never stop. I'm going to continue. In my life, I will continue. This person doesn't want to stop. It's going to continue doing voodoo. Doesn't want to stop. Doesn't want to learn their lesson. Just wants to continue tormenting people and harming them. And just wants to continue. Okay. So let's see what else is going on. I hate myself because I could have shown you more than this. If I had grown up and told you that I wanted to play around with anything, I could have gave you better news. I never hurt as much as I hurt you. I wanted to harm you, and I could never have seen myself harm you. I did that. I showed myself I could harm you, and I never did, but I did. And I could have. If I didn't, I didn't. I just don't want to blame myself. So, there's someone here that doesn't want to blame themselves, but they could have harmed you a lot, okay? It could be a man that's holding back his feelings. It could be also a woman here. We've got memories here, nostalgia, okay? We've got a water sign man here. We've got a air sign female here. We've got a fire sign person here. We've got earth sign person here, okay? It does say laugh it off and make fun of it all you want to, but I will see you one day. Judgment day is coming. Who will it be that kills off their mind? Mostly their mind, because I know I'm going down. I could never have saw you in a good way. I don't want to see you in a good way. I would rather you go down. So who is this saying that they're going down? It could be a water sign man here. It does say a bad omen is there with a water sign woman. And if I said to her that she has to be there in her mind about this, I want her to be. I spoke to her and told her, I'm not going to be there for you in your mind when you go down. You have to go down one day for prison. I would never want to see you in a bad way, but I wondered why I had to tell you this. I laughed because I made fun of you, and I cried and I made fun of you, and I had to lie because I never knew where it was going with you. And my problem is I judged you way too much under the surface of the moon. And the circumstance that I gave you was bad. I realized I could have cursed you many times over, and I never wanted to, but I did. And I'm sorry, but I cursed you. Okay. And this could have been a water sign man here, or it could be a Scorpio person here, or it could be many people. Okay. We've got females here. We've also got males as well. We've also got Aquarius. We've also got fire signs. We've also got Pisces as well. Okay. It does say the female water sign woman would never want to harm you as much as you thought. But even if she did, she didn't know how to support herself with bad mood. She never gave you a bad moan in your mind as much as you give yourself for not understanding who she is. Or when she tells you stuff, you may not want to listen. You don't want to listen to ideally the good information or the bad. If it's the truth, it's the truth. If it's not the truth, it's not the truth. But ideally, you never wanted to hear me. So I'll pinch you, I'll poke you, and I'll make you avoid me. I'll laugh at you and I'll make jokes with you. What do you want? I'll pick on you. And I want to know if you'll pick on me too. Ideally, it does say if you do want to pick on them, you're going to have to harm them. It does say when you realize, Capricorn, that you're not going to pick on them, you don't want to pick on them. But ideally, you do want to pick on them at times. And it does say many people are involved. Sagittarius is also involved. Scorpio is involved. And it does say many times over, if Libra's involved, then I'm involved. And it does say Capricorn is always involved. Many times over, Aquarius is involved. And any one of you are involved. Even the Libras. Not so much the Leos, but they want to know that they can tame it there in your minds to see who you are. And notice how they don't want to get involved too much, but they know that they're there. Every time you guys get into something, they're always there. You'll always see yourself down into the church. I want to know that you're there. Practice voodoo then, go on, because I know that you all do. And then when I see myself in bad ways, I have to move on from it because I see myself going to church. 1 week or one later on, month or two, I'll be in church because my mind can't take it. I see my mum go to church. I have to go there too. I need to see myself in church one day because you're all going down for voodoo. Wow. All right. There's a lot of people practicing voodoo right now. Okay. A lot of people doing voodoo right now. Okay, so anything else before we close out this reading? 1 week or two. I know that you'll come to me. I want you to. Pray that you're dead or pray that you're alive. Which one? I know that you can't work with me, but I can see you and you can see me. And I'll pray that you're everything but dead. One day at a time. I just need to get over something. Now, someone's hiding and saying this, and I believe it's Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius is saying this. And there could also be a water sign saying this. It could be Pisces. It could be another water sign. There could be a fire sign. It could be a Virgo earth sign. But there's someone here. We've also got Gemini as well. Okay. But someone here. It does say 2 sides of the fence is something that has been worked on. And it does say whether you like it or not, there's a straddling effect. So there could be some type of straddling the fence effect going on right now. It does say warning signs are there for people to pick on people. So which way do you go? Ideally, if it goes left and then you go left and then it goes right and then you go right. Okay. So it just depends on which way you go in order to protect your mind, you know, your physical, you know, to protect yourself overall. Okay. I wouldn't want to pick on you all the time, but I realized I picked on you way too much with many people. I use them constantly to use you and use myself, and I always used you and many others to pick on you. And when I realize I'm picking on you, I pick on you because I'm not going to stop picking on you until I stop picking on you. Now I realize I pick on you many times over, and someone is obsessed with that word right now. So who could it be? It's an air sign female. Okay. We also got a water sign female as well. Okay, because sometimes people can self-sabotage, or it could just be that someone here has been picking on you, Capricorn, or these people have been picking on each other, or they've been both picking on you, or you could have been picking on them, or you've been picking on yourself, which is the self-sabotage. Okay. I see myself in my own light and I don't want to change that. I realize I have trust issues and I can't hover over the mind games of others. I've tried to abuse many people in my mind, and anytime I use myself to destroy, I get destroyed. I wouldn't want to destroy myself and I can't destroy myself. I realize I've got to move past it. When will I see a death threat in myself to move past it? Not building, jumping or harming myself, not killing myself or losing my diamonds. making me feel like I haven't got any worth. I want to see blessed energy for you and for everyone. I've got to see it. I want to see that my love life is suffered no more. And I have to understand where to go and how to use myself to do that. No one is showing me anything, but good karma is there. I understand that I'm going to be guilty in my mind one day of negative enemies and energy, but I have to live out this one. No one's going to show me anything but you, God. And anytime I look forward to blessings, I'm going to conquer my spirits inside myself to tell myself off that I've used myself enough and I lose myself in my madness, or I use myself for good karma. Which is it? I want to see that myself is going to be perfect and never ending. So if I see myself in good ways, I want to see blessed energy come before I die. Or if I live, I want to see myself in good ways. Where is it I am going? How can I move on? Where is it you're leading me? How can I move on? Why is it I'm never ever open to a mind of yours in a way that good news can come? Where is it going? Where is it leading? How can you push me past this troublesome times? Okay, so some of you guys could be praying. All right, some of you guys need answers. Could be praying. Okay, some of you guys are dealing with Scorpio. Some of you guys are dealing with Gemini. Okay, yeah, and it does say you guys reunite to the same issues most of the time and don't know how to change it. When will I see troubles move on? When will I see stagnation come to an end? Yeah, still questioning self about it, or questioning God about it. Laugh if you did it and you needed to move past it and you struggled and you did it and you just need to continue doing it in that way. I know it's sad though, because it can be painful. It can be trial and error and struggle and strife and, you know, not enough happiness along the way, not enough love along the way, but you're still making it. Okay, Capricorns, and all the cross watchers as well that, you know, are looking into this reading that it resonates with. It doesn't say much about that, but your mind could be telling you off right now that mental health is stress and struggles and you can't take it anymore. You need some support. You may not want it or need it at times, but you do need it at times when you know that you are going through it or going under it. The spells that you've been given, the curses, the persecutions, the problems, the dealings with the devil, anything that you've been under is now banished in the name of God. Jesus loves you, and I pray for you and I protect you. My mind tells me off I should have done this a long time ago, and I'm witnessing good karma. So I am going to continue with this reading in the next one now, Capricorns. I will speak to you soon. Ciao for now. Bye.